Hello, class. How is everyone today? Good, that is great. Now, can someone remind me what we learned about yesterday? Graphs, yes. What can someone tell me what graphs are used for? To organize data. That is correct. But that was a tricky word. What does data mean? Very good. Data are pieces of information. Graphs are what we use to organize data. What type of graph did we learn about in particular yesterday? Do you remember? A pictograph, yes. Can you describe a pictograph? Awesome explanation. A pictograph is a type of graph that uses pictures or symbols for quantities. Today we are going to learn about a new kind of graph. Yeah, that is exciting. This new kind of graph is called a bar graph. That's a good question. A bar graph is a type of graph that is used to compare different values of several variables or types of information. No, a bar graph doesn't use pictures. It uses bars to show the value or frequency of one of the variables. It is set up kind of like a pictograph. The object or variable you are measuring goes on one side of the graph, and the bar is drawn on the graph to the corresponding value on the other side. Let's look at some examples so you know what I'm talking about. This is a bar graph. Yes, it is pretty neat. On this bar graph, we have graphed information about our class's favorite types of fruit juice. The different types of juices are listed on the bottom of the chart. So you can see orange, grape, apple, and cranberry. Can everyone see that? Good. Do you see how there are numbers on the side of the graph? Yes, very good. That is the number of people that like the juice. These numbers are the frequency or the value that corresponds with the bars on the graph. These numbers tell us how many people like a certain type of juice. For example, you can go to orange juice. You can go up the graph and see that 4 people like orange juice. Does everyone see that? Good. This is called analyzing our data and coming up with a conclusion. Just by looking at the graph, do you know which juice that most people say is their favorite? That's correct, apple juice. How do you know? Great job, because that bar is the tallest. So that means the most people like apple juice. So you can go up apple, 8. See, we said orange, 4 people liked it. Grape, 6. Apple, 8. And cranberry, 2. So great job analyzing the data and coming up with a conclusion. Let's look at another example. Wow, yeah, it does look different. How is it different? The bars are going a different way. Good, that's right. The bars are going horizontally now instead of vertically. This is because we switched where the information is on the graph. The types of juice are now on the vertical axis, and the frequency is on the bottom axis. So we can see the types of juice are over here now, and the frequency is along the bottom. Very good. Oh, you have a question? What is an axis? That is a great question. An axis is just the line or the side of the graph. So this is the horizontal axis, and this is the vertical axis. Okay, good. I'm glad you understand. Now, even though our bars are going a different way, is this still a bar graph? Yes, that is correct. But can you tell me why? Good, it's still a bar graph because we are still using bars to represent our data. Very good. Let's look at another example.